Hierophant is a teacher. A Hierophant has a very strong connection to God, and in this connection they receive downloads that serve mankind in bringing together astrology with esoteric knowledge, with the choice that everybody has between natural law, and by that I mean to say astrology, and free will, which the Creator gives us. December 21st, 2020, when Jupiter and Saturn went conjunct, that whole entire week, I was, feeling all my chakras and changes. I was feeling pressure on my third eye chakra. I felt for the first time a firm-fitting crown, and I didn't know what the heck was going on. So this is what's happening to a lot of people in your life, collective. Hello, collective. It's Brandon Curtis, aka the Pleiadian High Priest at Entpgathering Science and Spirituality meeting with a channeled message for the collective. Remember, take only what resonates. Time is fluid, meaning that the messages in this particular reading are for the past, the present, or the future. Also, if I mention gender, it could be a man or a woman, as we have feminine and masculine energies within each of us. Hope this finds you well. Welcome back, subscribers. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm an intuitive dominant. INTP is my reported type. ENTP is my best fit type. I'm a Life Path 3, Expression 3, Challenge 6, and Soul Urge 9. On the Enneagram, I'm a Counterphobic 6, Intimate One-on-One subtype, and a Tri-type of 369. Human Design, I'm a Projector. I'm a Quad Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Saturn. Grand Earth trine, including the Moon, Mars, and Pluto. Saturn, or the Moon being conjunct with Saturn in that Earth trine. And Mars conjunct with my MC. At this channel, I bring together all these seemingly disparate typology systems so that the collective can know thyself. And once you look into all the connections between these typology systems, you gain a greater, clearer picture of who you are that's outside of yourself. And you can study it and learn your gifts and your weaknesses. We got the Hierophant, a Taurus energy. A Hierophant is a teacher. A Hierophant has a very strong connection to God, direct connection to God. And in this connection, they receive downloads that serve mankind in bringing together astrology with esoteric knowledge, with the choice that everybody has between natural law, and by that I mean to say astrology, and free will, which the Creator gives us. So that's in your energy right now, an opportunity to learn, an opportunity to grow one's intellect, but also spiritual connection to the universe, to the solar system. The challenge is Ace of Swords. There's clarity that you're receiving from this Hierophant energy, or you could be this Hierophant energy, where the downloads that I spoke of are coming in, and there's great clarity here with the Ace of Swords, which is also my Archangel Michael energy. What else do we need to know, Spirit? Judgment, the planet Pluto. So this Hierophant energy in your life, fam, has clarity. You're receiving downloads, I think, and also judgment is taking place. You might be judging yourself, but for those of you who are Lightworkers, Starseeds, what I'm picking up is this Plutonian energy of judgment is bringing in quality information to you that is exacting a toll on your enemies. They're now seeing and feeling judged because you were connected to the divine all along, receiving downloads. And I think many of you are stepping up to and into this Hierophant energy, where you might have a platform, or you might serve as that person in your family or community that people go to after they have butted heads with the pastor or priest, or couldn't find solace or healing from somebody who is in a position in any sort of organized religion. You're waking up to the fact that there's a lot of knowledge out there that's been kept from you that you can actually pull in and understand if you go inward for the answers, rather than going to somebody else for the answers. A Hierophant is going to be the new, and high priestesses will be the new pastors and priests going into the age of Aquarius. And right now, people are waking up to this. Can I get 3 cards for my Starseeds and Lightworkers? There's heavy judgment going on energetically on the planet, within your community, and even some looking inside and cutting out things that no longer serve you. There's 2. Baby steps, action, follow your intuition before it makes sense. This Ace of Swords energy, sandwiched in between the Hierophant and Judgment, is asking you to follow your intuition at this time, and or follow the intuition that this Hierophant energy is bringing out of you. Messenger, Sirius energy, bringing harmony and balance. Sirius as in the star, not Sirius as in Serious. So, baby steps, and this Messenger energy is right above the Ace of Swords. So, the downloads that you're receiving as you're making baby steps of action are largely this Hierophant energy. So you could be going to a Hierophant, receiving messages and information from a Hierophant, or you've awakened your own Hierophant within you, and you're no longer wanting or seeking advice from any outside source that was formerly in a position of being connected to God, priest or pastor. Trust the timing, trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out, and this is over judgment. What I'm hearing is you're feeling this energy of Pluto on the planet, amongst your friends, amongst your families, in your community. And you're also feeling this, because nobody is immune to being judged by the divine. For you, fam, it's, you may have to cut out some things in your life that no longer serve you. Also, I'm hearing, as light workers, starseeds, people don't understand you, and they're in awe, and they also judge your connection to the divine, connection to cycles of Gaia, connection to cycles and aspects and transits of our solar system. Right now, fam, you're being called soul gifts and training. It's time to step up. Baby steps, messenger, trust the timing, and called. What I'm picking up from this is slow and steady wins the race. Also, as you gather these messages from your spirit guides, from your ancestors, from God, trust in the timing that you're not behind, time is not running out. Currently, so many people are going through judgment. So if there is a feeling that time is running out, chill out, relax, and trust that the timing of the solar system on Gaia is on point. That all your clocks are truly synchronizing. Oh, that's interesting. So with this Plutonian energy and judgment, plus Ace of Swords energy from the Hierophant, a lot of people are getting downloads about the true nature of natural law, of Gaia, and cycles of our solar system. As a light worker, that you are called to share this information with people once they are awakened. A lot of people are getting clarity, including your karmics, including your loved ones, and yourself. Trust that this phase that you are in right now is all orchestrated by the divine, and you're not running out of time. You've taken baby steps. You're getting the downloads. So we have Scorpionic energy in the Death card underneath the Hierophant and baby steps. Hierophant is Taurus, Death card is Scorpio, and they're opposite signs. So there's been some shadow work on your part. You've taken it slow in baby steps to incorporate that. And underneath the Messenger, Ace of Swords, is the Knight of Wands. So these messages that are coming in from Archangel Michael, from your spirit guides, from your ancestors, are carrying you forward spiritually. You may have felt beat down a bit, and so you have your ancestors, your angels, moving you spiritually. But for some of you, also physically, there's going to be a move towards understanding, a move towards peace in your life. And here under Trust the Timing, Judgment card, you've got the Knight of Swords. Knight of Wands, spiritually you're protected and being guided. With Knight of Swords energy, which is quick moving, it's about communication, it's about thought, and also taking action with communication and or thought. Here's the message that You'll need to trust in the timing once this judgment energy of Pluto subsides or you see an opening. You'll know, because you are trusting of cycles of Gaia and the universe, you'll know when to make your move. So quick movement, both spiritually and also mentally, making tough decisions at this time. But you are well balanced with Hierophant energy and the Death card. You might be in a place where you are doing Dark Night of the Soul work. Page of Pentacles in reverse. There's been a halting to your movement, or you're being called to look within, take care of your health. What I'm hearing is, for your karmics, there are some people who try to rush this process. All the while they weren't even aware that they were in an ego death process or a Dark Night of the Soul phase. They're coming out of this. Six of Cups, more scorpionic energy. Yeah, a lot of your karmics and even yourself, fam, have been in this scorpionic energy. Six is a number of harmony and balance. And Six of Cups indicates unconditional love. I must have conditional love. A lot of people are waking up to the difference in the true meaning of conditional love and unconditional love. Ten of Swords in reverse. Gemini energy. This is ultimately a sign of an ego death. It's here under Trust the Timing, Judgment, and Knight of Swords. Final outcome, Ace of Cups. New emotional life. Got the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Cups. Clarity in your life. Clarity on slow and steady wins the race, taking baby steps through this Dark Night of the Soul that you and your karmics are in. Everybody is facing judgment. And Nine of Swords. So for many people, they're still in 8, 9, 10 of Swords energy. Your karmics are reeling. Let's find out what solar influences are at play, in addition to lots of scorpionic energy with Judgment card, Death card, and Six of Cups, Ace of Cups. You, fam, are moving with the Knight of Wands to an Ace of Cups, while people who are still under judgment, are in the Ten of Swords in reverse, taking action and not trusting the timing of things. That's why they're stuck in Ten of Swords in reverse. North Node, destined to have. Many of you are in your North Node energy. Don't confuse what you've just processed with this Judgment, Death, Hierophant, Ace of Swords energy. Don't confuse that with not being on your path, because many of you are, although you are feeling residual energy coming from your karmic relationships and or other people in your life who are being judged right now, and they're paying the price for that. They're in Ten of Swords in reverse. Many of them aren't trusting in the timing of things. And I'm hearing some of them will approach you and ask how best to take baby steps, how best to receive messages from their spirit guides, their ancestors, and ultimately trust in the timing of these solar and lunar events. Many who were caught in this recent ego death process are truly waking up to knowing that, moon cycles, solar cycles, while they don't control your experience here on Earth, they do greatly influence the energy that you feel day to day, week to week, month to month. You are in your North Node. I like that. There's a nice dragon here coming out of the Earth. And you are destined to have something. First card out was the Hierophant. Second house ruler, whose motto is, I have. Some of you might have North Node in Taurus. If this reading is resonating with you, all of you are in your North Node. Air energy, open-mindedness, objectivity, and learning. Here over the Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups, and Knight of Wands. And the Messenger. Stay open to the messages that you receive at this time from your spirit guides, your ancestors, your star family. Utilize that air energy correctly and remain open-minded about this process, because you are destined to have something, fam. And a third card, please. Opposition, imbalance, a point of tension, and a power struggle. Being told to take two. Conjunction, a union, merging and coming together. Here all over, Judgment, Knight of Swords, and Ten of Swords. Trust the timing. Opposition and conjunction. You know, an opposition is like this Hierophant and the Death card coming out. An opposition in your chart gives you a very clear perspective from one side, but it also allows you to look at the opposite side and judge it accordingly. And if you're trusting in the timing of things, what was formerly in opposition can actually come together in a conjunction, a union, a merging. And that's what I'm seeing here with this Hierophant energy and the Death card energy. Taurus and Scorpio being opposites. A lot of the Karmics, a lot of the people who don't know how to process ego death experiences, dark night of the soul experiences, or just lessons that are on the hero's journey, they're in a state of, Ten of Swords in reverse, but also they're very ambivalent because they feel the opposition with this energy, maybe of being judged. And at the same time, they're being told that they're to conjoin or come together with this energy. So there's a surrender, mutable energy. There needs to be, or currently you're experiencing, a surrender. And especially these people that I'm talking about who are in a state of ambivalence, of really feeling the opposition in their life and energies that are, either the light or the dark of wherever they are, and wanting to come together. This would be a mutable energy to be able to achieve that, being flexible and really surrendering to this energy of change. Bruce Lee, an ENTP, has a famous quote about water. Be water. Flow like water and welcome the change that it brings. Even though, Scorpio card, even though, planet Pluto, judgment card, death card, even though the experience is very intense, it's very exposing as well when you are judged by the universe. It's not happening to you, it's happening for you. There's a great purging and renewing once you can see clearly and feel clearly those things that need to be purged from your life and ultimately will be renewed. On the bottom of the deck, we have House 1, individuality, self-image, and approach to life. A lot of these people are learning a new approach to life. They're learning Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups, their own individuality, and their own self-image. They're recognizing parts of themselves that they need to surrender to and say goodbye to. And in the process, they're learning a new way of approaching life and trusting in the timing of these solar and lunar events that truly do affect us energetically, emotionally. They affect our minds, they affect our spirit, our fire energy, and all of that is grounded in earth energy of the five senses, Taurus energy. Very intense, this energy and the message coming through. And just to recap, for you, fam, you've been through these processes before, but maybe this time it brought you to a place where even you, Lightworker, had to do some work. Go with the flow, purge some things from your life that no longer serve you. While your karmics and all your relationships, people that were coming for you, they're not used to this type of work that you naturally do, that you're gifted with. And I'm hearing a lot of them will come to you and approach you correctly, whereas before they wouldn't admit this to you. They just didn't believe in what you had to say or what you were doing in life. 10 of Pentacles. In your recent past, this is the tree of life. This is being abundant. This is being connected to your ancestors. This is wealth. It's money. It's feeling secure and grounded in your senses. Virgo energy, 10 of Pentacles. Continue doing the work necessary. Stay prayed up and connected to your ancestors. And you, fam, have healed in this process. Got the Hierophant out twice now. Heed the messages you receive from any sort of Hierophant in your life. Trust in the timing. Trust that they know and are experienced with divine timing. Trust that the Hierophant in your life is connected to the divine and can teach you all that you need to learn to know thyself and connect with God, your angels, directly. And also understand the balance between natural law here on earth and also the difference between natural law and free will. The universe gives you free will, but you have to obey natural law at the same time. And that has a lot to do with trusting in the timing of these events. Queen of Cups. highly nurturing, intuitive. Could be a mother figure. This could be you, fam. Who is this Queen of Cups? More on this Queen of Cups. King of Pentacles. A mentor. A masculine who's well balanced with feminine earth energy. Somebody who knows their environment, their physical environment, where the Queen of Cups knows their internal environment very, very well. This could be a power couple. This could be you, fam, balancing out your Queen of Cups energy along with your King of Pentacles energy. Is leading to success. It could be a future relationship, romantic or platonic, business related. There's going to be success. They're going to be seen in their respective communities as being a couple. There will be public recognition for and when these two come together, and a commitment that this Hierophant is brokering between a Queen of Cups and a King of Pentacles. Who is this Hierophant? Two of Wands and an Ace of Cups. Second time, Ace of Cups. This Hierophant is somebody who knows how, has sipped from the Holy Grail, knows how to heal, knows how to love, and all the while maintains very strong energetic boundaries with others. They're also very powerful in their own right. They're kind of like a high priest or high priestess in that it's best that you go to them. They can't, they're too intimidating to approach people who are, in 10 of Swords or 9 of Swords energy to help them. It's almost, I'm seeing these people, your karmics or people in your life who are going through this 9 of Swords, 10 of Swords energy, judgment energy. They need to get on the other side of this particular cycle, end it, and then approach a Hierophant. Because in the past, they were given plenty of opportunity to do that, but they were just too confused. They needed to go through this judgment that they're now in, enough to kill off parts of their ego, which would be killing off parts of fear that they held in approaching this Hierophant energy. These people will need to come out of this dark night of the soul energy, and when they do, they will have dropped parts of their ego that fear was in control of, and preventing them from approaching you, Lightworker, you, Hierophant, or approaching a Hierophant in their life that they know they can go to, that they can trust, who is connected to God, but not in the way that their pastor or their priest is. They're turning their backs on organized religion because organized religion didn't deliver the messages about these coming events, or the event that they're in currently, this dark night of the soul. Religion doesn't prepare you for that. It just kind of like scares you so much in talking about Judgment Day. But little does religion do in the way of preparing you for it. All they proclaim is prepare for judgment, but they don't talk about it. I think it's because they fear their own judgment. And maybe the divine has kept from them certain things all this while that they're now waking up to. Magician and 6 of Pentacles. So you're manifesting a healthy relationship with the universe and with people in your life. maintaining healthy boundaries, energetically, spiritual boundaries, you'll know when, if someone does approach you or wants to collaborate with you, Lightworker, you'll know when or who to work with moving forward. Certainly if they approach you and they're being open and honest and they're not trying to exploit your energy or your gifts and then kind of run away. But I think after these people go through 9 of Swords, 10 of Swords in reverse and final judgment, dropping parts of their ego that kept them away from approaching you and asking for advice and help on how to handle this energy of judgment, how to step into their North Node, how to be mutable with their energy and not fixed, how to successfully go through a death process, Judgment card, Death card, 6 of Cups, this recent cycle of the full moon and lunar eclipse in Scorpio. It's like, it's just now that people are really feeling it. And that's usually the case. Like, for example, December 21st, 2020, when Jupiter and Saturn would conjunct, that's when all my chakras, that whole entire week, I was, feeling all my chakras and changes. I was feeling pressure on my third eye chakra. I felt for the first time a firm fitting crown. And I didn't know what the heck was going on. So this is what's happening to a lot of people in your life, collective. And I'm hearing when they used to call you crazy for sharing your experience, like I did, when your particular makeup as an earth angel, as a chosen one, as a light worker, empath, is one where you probably have very, very strong aspects. You're not perfect and you're not invincible. You too have to go and process, just like everybody else, when there are significant solar and lunar events like the full moon in Scorpio and the lunar eclipse in Scorpio. You're not immune to, I'm hearing, take advantage. You take advantage of that time to process the energy. But just know that a lot of people who maybe were anticipating something to happen, right on I think it was the 5th when the lunar eclipse and the moon was in Scorpio. This particular 9 of Swords, 10 of Swords, Judgment card energy that people are feeling, it's just now hitting them, and they're really in the thick of it. They're learning in trusting the timing of the universe. Again, just because the lunar eclipse and the full moon happened on a particular date doesn't mean that that's when you're going to feel the maximum effect from that celestial event. And through this, people are learning to trust the timing of the universe. That next time they go through an ego death process, they will trust in the timing. They will be better prepared. Because I think a lot of these people who doubted you, fam, in the past, they're now realizing, because they're in a death process right now, they're realizing that you were telling the truth the whole time. 6 of Swords. They're in a state of transition. And this is what you did many moons ago. In moving away from their karmic energies and moving and trusting the universe, taking baby steps with your higher self, with your spirit guides, with your ancestors, with God, Six of Swords energy, moving away and really accepting and learning how to transition in life. You got 666 out here. Six of Pentacles, Six of Swords, and Six of Wands. Judgment Day is here. And some people will be marked with the number of the beast. That is foretold. We know this to be true. How many is up to those individual souls? Do they want to give over and to a higher power and learn and trust in the timing of the universe? Or do they want to stay in Ten of Swords in reverse energy and just repeating the same lessons of life, receiving the same downloads but rejecting them, not letting go of that part of their ego that is so attached to particular outcomes? You have to be with water. You have to be like water, and mutable and able to flow around obstacles, using gravity to flow out into the seas and the oceans from mountaintop lakes. The sun, this is a process of rebirth and healing and renewal that we're talking about here. Cycles of the sun. This is inner child work as well, healing the inner child and the parts of the ego that need to be healed. Four of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Some people are rejecting this love, this light from the divine, and they will remain in Ten of Swords, and they will receive the mark of the beast. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles now. This is a new start in the physical senses. This is a new start in your connection to the universe and the solar system. This is a new start to your finances, a new start in feeling abundant, feeling grounded, having dropped Ten of Swords energy, parts of your ego that no longer serve you. You know, in this particular deck, Seven of Swords to me is reading more like acquisition of knowledge or healing the mental processes as it's tied to devil energy. So obsessions and patterns of behavior or feeling, thinking that keep you tied to past relationships. And here's the final Six of Cups. Past relationships, old relationships, could be familial ties to family, sons, daughters, children. But you're learning, okay, yeah. Also, you know, you've learned these lessons before. I'm picking up heavily that this is, you know, people who are still stuck in Nine of Swords, Ten of Swords, and reverse energy, who aren't going to make it out onto the other side of being healed and being with Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles energy. No, they'll receive the mark of the beast because they refuse to do the work. They refuse to step up and be individuals with a healthy self-image and a new approach to life. This new approach to life is one of mutability, changing here with Piscean energy, intimacy, intuition, and compassion. This is what's destined for you, fam, in this recent solar activity. But for your karmics and for people who are going to receive the mark of the beast, they feel restricted, they experience struggle, they learn the hard work it takes that you have done. This is karma, Saturn. But also, it's that energy that gives us structure and discipline and responsibility. We've got Neptune paired with Saturn. So yeah, I think a lot of the people who will receive the mark of the beast, or who aren't flowing with the universe and the solar system and refuse to come out of Ten of Swords in reverse, well, they'll be caught in Neptunian energy and Saturnian energy, where they'll feel restricted to dreams and what they can't fully understand. They will hide away in Neptunian energy and experience a really deep dark night of the soul. You probably went through your dark night of the soul, or the major part of it, many moons ago, where a lot of your karmics, a lot of your family, a lot of your friends are just now really being activated and called to change their life and wake up to the darkness within themselves and also on the outside. Yeah, deception, Seven of Swords on the bottom of the deck, and the devil. So you might be feeling crazy right now or alone, but you know how to take baby steps. You know how to receive messages and trust in the timing of these events. But just know, fam, that you will come out on the good side of things. You're already coming out of this energy. And if you feel that you're still stuck, know that that's the energy of other people who are going through a major change and judgment, where you have put the focus on yourself and your senses, and you've manifested 10 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles, and an Ace of Pentacles. You've manifested 6 of Pentacles energy, where people who are still in this judgment phase, they're really looking at their own 9 of Pentacles energy. It's Virgo energy, so they're going to heal if they continue doing the work and trust in the timing. They'll heal, but after a serious ego death experience. And again, heads up, yeah, 10 of Swords again. 9 of Cups, yeah, a lot of them were looking at overindulgence, or 2 of Swords energy, feeling schizophrenic or of two minds. Queen of Wands energy that wasn't spiritually sound, I'm hearing. A lot of people are healing right now. You've been through this before, collective, where a lot of people that are surrounding you right now have not. But heads up, they will be headed towards you, and they'll have conversations now that are going to benefit both of you. Meaning, if you're this Hierophant energy, if you are a light worker and have a business, for example, or again, you're just that light worker in your community who has the answers, who's been through Dark Night of the Soul processes, they will approach you now, and they'll probably offer up apologies, or they'll cut through any sort of insecurity that previously had them thinking and feeling that your energy was way too intimidating, because you do know things that they do not. But these people who will approach you, they now understand that what you were saying before was not baloney, and you are a prophet of sorts because you have basically told the future. The future is now. They're learning to trust in divine timing. They're receiving messages, and they're learning how to take baby steps, just like you were teaching them, but they rejected that learning because they hadn't reached this stage of an ego death. But they're in it now. Pluto is most certainly at play here, as is Neptune and Saturn right now, shifting people into their north nodes, teaching people how to shift and become mutable, and surrender to this scorpionic death process. Nobody is immune to that. Everybody must face judgment and let go of parts of their ego that keep them from stepping into their north node energy, that keeps them from walking into 6 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles energy, Ace of Pentacles energy. All right, I'll leave it here, and thank you for the time in this reading that you have given over. I'd appreciate a like, a share, a comment. If you're new to my channel, again, welcome, and smash that bell icon to become a subscriber. If you're interested in donating to the channel or booking any of my services, all that information could be found in the description box. And a note on my services and my readings: I will no longer, while I'm taking on new clients, I'm only taking on new clients who have taken the MBTI, because that's how I work with all of my clients, is through understanding and teaching you your cognitive function preferences. And just a quick note about the cognitive functions: there are 4. 2 of them are perceiving functions and 2 of them are judging functions. And to know which ones you prefer to use, whether they're introverted or extroverted, is incredibly important in understanding how to cycle through ego death processes like we see here in this reading, and also tap into your gifts and also the weaker parts. What cognitive preferences do you place or give less attention to, and as a result, you use less? So these are your weaker areas of perceiving reality and or judging reality. Yeah, be prepared to be astounded at knowing your strengths and weaknesses when it comes to perceiving reality and judging reality. It's what initiated me into also navigating my own ego death processes, was through understanding what particular cognitive functions I prefer to use when I'm perceiving reality, and then which of those cognitive functions do I prefer to use to judge my perceptions of reality. It's really that simple. And then you add in how much extroversion and introversion energy that you require to regulate your emotions, to regulate life, and the energies within. All that can be understood and studied and developed through knowing your cognitive function preferences. All right, so you can check out my services and that initial reading for new clients on my website, Entpgathering.com. Entpgathering.com. And for now, I wish you a great day and lots of healing and love and light to get through this most intense Scorpionic, Plutonian, Mars energy that we're all experiencing right now. Go easy on yourself, love yourself, tune in to yourself and your spirit guides and your ancestors, and ultimately God. Until the next reading, namaste.